we're back on the SDL. We have a tremendous special guest joining us right now. Tremendous lawyer, best of the best. We have Dan Costello from Chicago. He's a fantastic lawyer. Dan, why don't you tell everybody in the SDL audience a little bit about yourself, a little about your background.
Well, thanks, Chris. I don't know if I'm a tremendous lawyer, but I'll take...
I said tremendous!
I'll take whatever compliments I can get. I am the founder and managing partner of Costello Ginex Weideikis in Chicago. And what I do, mostly, have fun around the country, dropping in on trials from South Carolina to Florida to Texas. So I get a little bit of a different jurisdiction, have some stuff in New York as well. So
thanks for that, Dan. Thanks for that, Dan.
A little bit of New York.
Dan is a leader in the field. He is ahead of his time. He's doing a fantastic job. So we are very honored to have Dan here. We got a couple of questions for you.
All right.
So what brings you to the RISE event? Why did you decide to attend the pop-up here in New York?
Well, first and foremost, I've known the founder, Amy, for a number of years, and we're a big supporter of strong women. And Amy and Tori and Kat and the whole team have just been phenomenal for supporting the development in the industry. And it's one of those groups that I think really is just, I hate to say it, on the rise.
But this is a great organization. This is a great organization.
It is a great organization.
And she's done a fantastic job with it. It really has.
Yeah, I mean, the programming itself is worth it. I've done the mentorship program a couple of years. We've been a big sponsor for RISE. And the work that they do is tremendous as far as bringing new people into the industry, having them form the network connections that we all have. And so, you know, we're here to help support them. We're always going to support them. We're going to support them at the national. So we're really happy to be here to support RISE.
So the mentorship program, how does that work? Are you a mentor, or who's a mentor in these things?
Well, I feel like I learn more from the person that I mentor than she probably learned from me. But RISE has a mentorship program. They do one in the spring, one in the fall, and they pair people in the industry. I just so happen to be paired with somebody who's in the underwriting discipline, a little bit different than what I do, but we both learn from each other. And I feel like the idea behind it is to impart whatever wisdom we have and to be able to give them some suggestions from outside their small little bubble. And so I think that was really effective. I know they have a cohort every spring, and they have people come in and speak to them, and so happy to do that, happy to give back.
So yeah, so I mean, the mentorship program, you were just talking about it, giving back, giving advice, doing all those things. One of the things that we like to ask, and this event is perfect for it, but what would you tell yourself several years back? I won't give an exact number, but if you were trying to give some advice to yourself, a younger you, in this industry, what would you tell yourself?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much what I told my mentor, which is, you know, every day is an investment in you, right? Your reputation follows you throughout the industry, so whatever you do, feel like you're promoting yourself, whether it's doing well at your job, whether it's doing other stuff outside. I feel like to get better, you always need to go outside of yourself. So whether it's networking, whether it's learning, whether it's getting certifications, try and improve yourself, because you're a commodity, whether you know it or not. And it's a big industry, but it's a small industry. We all know very similar people throughout the industry. You get a reputation, good or bad. If you get a good reputation, it allows you to self-promote. And so I would say, you know, you might not be happy in your current spot. You may be happy in your current spot. Either way, invest in yourself. Invest every day. What am I going to do to make myself better? And by making yourself better, you make your organization better. So I'm a big fan of like self-promote, make yourself better, invest in yourself, because your reputation follows you for the rest of your life.
That's such a great answer, because I always say this is a reputation business, and you're going to get one. You're going to get one, so make sure you get a good one.
Chris does not have one yet. He's working on it.
It is a reputation business, right? Yeah. And so you're going to get one way or the other. So do you want it to be what you want to define or others to define for you? And the way you define it is constantly invest in yourself, right? Every day.
So I guess I'm going to reshape this last question. Since we're at this event where we have some younger people here that are maybe new to the industry, Talk to me about what you're seeing, that if you could just get one thing across to the younger generation that's coming in, what would you tell them, aside from investing in yourself, what would you tell them as a new employee coming into your firm?
I would say develop the relationships, right? Email does not develop relationships.
You mean actually pick up the phone and talk to somebody? Crazy.
You need to do it. Whatever is the best way to do it for yourself. Pick up the phone is an easy way. Be present with the people that you're with. Don't be answering emails when you're with a client. Invest in that person. Spend time with them. Get to know them. Develop the relationship. If you're working on other stuff when you could be developing a relationship, you're not helping yourself.
Totally agree with that. Dan, tell us what you're involved in and what's up and coming that people can talk to you at.
Sure. Well, obviously I'm involved in RISE, and that's what I'm here for, to support RISE. I'm also on the advisory board for CLM. And then as far as what that we're doing, I mean, we're doing a lot of work trying to promote litigation management as far as relationships that we've talked about, and then, to try and elevate. I mean, we're right now kind of at a deficit in the industry from the plaintiff's bar, and so to promote as much as we can, sharing in the industry, collaboration between defense firms, and then trying to raise the bar for all of us. So I'm a big fan of promoting what we do, because pound for pound, the insurance defense industry are some of the best attorneys in the country, and we don't get enough credit and recognition for that. And the only way we will is to continue to promote all the stars that we have. So if you want to talk to me about that, I'm happy to talk about that.
If you see anything that Dan is speaking at, make sure you go to it, because you will be inspired to do better. I know even I am. So, he's fantastic, and he's a leader.
The balance between the litigation management and then just being able to parachute in for trial is such a huge feature that you bring to the table. Chris and I both admire it so much. We appreciate you being on here with us. We're gonna do a longer format to ask a lot of questions, mostly personal questions, but a lot of more questions with Dan. But thanks for being on, Dan.
All right, thank you.